Hello, guys. Can anybody see me? Can anyone hear me? What the heck is going on? Um, hey, it's Danny Deals, everybody. I am live on the internet. What's going on? This is the web. This is the World Wide Web. I still feel like I'm in my office, but I guess I'm online, and I feel a little bit lighter, honestly. In this virtual world, I guess there's just a little bit less gravity, which is good for me because I find myself a little bit on the portly side this morning, but I digress, folks. I want to talk to you, of course, about my favorite growth stock, my favorite stock in general, I would say at this point, because I'm always defending this stock against an onslaught of FUD and misinformation and BS collusion between shorts and market makers and analysts and the media that create all kinds of false narratives surrounding this company and make it look like the company is in trouble, about to have to raise money, all sorts of things going on that are problematic. But a lot of this stuff are just potential problems, theoretical problems that have yet to materialize. And I just think that if we have real information on the stock and you're able to get a clear picture of the future without the fog of FUD, um, the stock will go up over $8 immediately, and I believe surpass my price target of 975 by the end of the year. But folks, I just wanted to give you a little morning update on the SoFi stock. Of course, we are live, as you know, but for anyone watching this later, it is currently about 7:45 a.m. out here in beautiful, dreary, foggy Los Angeles. I am right on top of the Pacific Ocean. Happy to be with you. This morning, I have only had 2 espressos, believe it or not, so I am also a little bit foggy, but I am trying to soldier on and bring you this information, guys. Let me click on over and share my browser with you. I am just learning to live stream. I am just learning to use YouTube in general. I am not a very tech savvy person, but I want to get information out because I feel there has been so much misinformation on the SoFi stock, and people are acting like, oh, it's just run up. Hey, M Russo 215, good morning. Noah Joa Show TTV, good morning, brother. Good morning to you, sir. Yeah, Noah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. He is seeking attention. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this fake. Look at this invitation. If you Seinfeld fans out there, it's like being invited to a wedding in India the day before. Um, it's an invitation. This is an upgrade. It's a downgrade with an upgrade. It's a bunch of crap. Let me get on over to Tip Ranks and see why. Because for him to upgrade his price target while reiterating his sell, his rating then goes to the top because it's the most recent rating. Clearly, this is BS and not an upgrade. And again, this is the third time this guy has tried to kick the SoFi stock since the ER, all with a bunch of flimsy, thin, stupid rationales that don't make any sense under scrutiny. Touchdown Danny Dolev dismantled this guy. Anthony Noto, you know who's the boss? Tony Angela. Who's the boss? Anthony Noto's the boss. Who knows these numbers? Who holds tens of millions of dollars in SoFi stock that he bought with his own money? It ain't David Chiavarini. This turd doesn't even cover fintech. This guy covers regional banks. He doesn't even know anything about fintech. He clearly doesn't understand SoFi. He's clearly a massive, massive turd. And guys, I want to take a look at the short interest today, see what these turds are up to, because the short has gotten absolutely out of control here, guys. Um, Free float on loan, 31%. Shares on loan, 247 million. Utilization, at 100%. Let's see what these turds are up to today. They've returned 98 shares and they've borrowed 450,000 shares. So the net is another 450,000 shares borrowed. If you look, one of the things I want to draw your attention to is this cost to borrow max. The published numbers do not tell the story. The cost to borrow max spiked to 14%. Okay, guys, that's a number we never ever see on the SoFi stock because the narrative with the media is that there's too many shares. The stock can't short squeeze. The stock will never go up because there has just been too much dilution. Nonsense. Nonsense. The stock will go up. All that matters is the market cap, not the share count. I mean, you could reverse split, cut the share count in half. It doesn't make any difference. The point is, this company's being valued as if it is not growing. This company is being valued with a false narrative. The media and the shorts have put together for a long, long time because they want to keep SoFi down, but they're not able to do it. Guys, cost to borrow max at 14% is absolutely unheard of for the SoFi stock. Let's go over and just take a look at the price action today. Up 13% on the day, guys. And like I said, Tuesday was absolutely critical. We broke out not only above the 50-day moving average, we broke out above the constraining line of the short-term 6-month wedge that had been perfectly accurate. We broke out above the upper constraining line of this longer wedge that has been accurate going out since the beginning of time. We broke out above this line. We broke out above the 50-day moving average. The RSI, guys, is at 64. Don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain. The RSI doesn't matter right now because we are stampeding into the stock. I believe institutions are coming into the stock. I believe we're going to see filings imminently, guys, because Anthony Noto is not messing around. The guy has great hair. He has a great business plan. He has a sort of flatlining, monotone, robotic demeanor that breeds a ton of confidence if you are a SoFi investor. If I hear Anthony Noto talk about, EBITDA or, the fact that we have achieved 7 quarters of record top line numbers, like Anthony Noto, he repeats these things like a robot, but that's what I want in a CEO. I don't want some emotional turd that's going to spout off. I want a guy that's going to come in and give me hard, honest numbers every single time and then beat and exceed those expectations because he is a huge winner. That's what we have with Noto. That's what we have with LaPointe. That's what we have with the entire SoFi team. Guys, that's why we're paying these guys so much. That's why there's so much stock-based compensation, because these guys are an amazing management team. Think about it. Ricardo Alex is up 35%. Hey, Ricardo, can you loan me 2 dimes at 2 points a week, my brother? I got to buy a few more shares. I don't want to buy any short-term options. Not going to buy any leaps. I promise you I'll buy hard shares. I will pay you 2 points a week on that vigorish. Consider it, Ricardo. If you're in, poke me on Friendster and meet me behind Ralph's Liquors in San Pedro tomorrow about 11 p.m. Thank you, sir. Who else do we have sitting in with us right now, guys? Want to take you just again back to the price action. Stocks going up and down, fighting past trying to fight past $7. But guys, note what happened here. Sorry, I'm messing with my charts here. It's a big mess. I got lines all over the place. But note what happened here, guys. On the breakout above 650, we've now come down and tested. We retested, which is very, very important. And there was strong buying pressure flying back in at 650 when these sharks came after us. Popped back up to 675, again back down to 660, back up to about the 680 level was resistance. Again, they attacked, and it just ain't happening, brother. That turd just don't hunt. So we came all the way back up to $7, felt resistance there again, pushed the stock again back down to 760, and that was shorting, and then it's just up from there, guys. This was absurd because this whole drop after the earnings report never should have happened. I've said it till I'm blue in the face. I know you guys are sick of hearing it, but this short attack was going to happen, whatever the earnings report said. The earnings report could have been a blowout, and they still would have attacked the stock. They were locked and loaded. They were going to sell all those shares short, cause a panic, cover low, take 20% profits, and bleed stupid, weak retail of their money. And that's exactly what they did. And, if you notice today, they're still not done with the stock, guys. These guys, they don't know when to give up. They're a glutton for punishment, and they hate the SoFi stock. Their bosses essentially give them a blank check, and they say, attack SoFi, keep SoFi down. Hey guys, I had a one of my painters come in that I have to pay right now, so I'm going to leave you here to watch the chart, and if you want to hang out and make some comments, I will be back with you in a little while. But I have to write a couple of checks, and you guys hang out, and I will be back with you as soon as I possibly can. I don't know how to work this computer. I'm trying to find the hello guys. Sorry about that. Interruptions do happen. Is anybody still here? I have no idea. I don't know how to work this computer. Uh, it would appear this live stream is still happening. but I don't know how to pull it back up on my computer because my computer is frozen now. What the heck happened? Guys, I don't know what happened here. There we are, I think. Um, in any case, guys, I don't know if I'm back with you. I don't know if I'm still with you. Um, it looks like I am. I have no idea what's going on here, guys. Sorry about that. Um, I just had one of my guys stop by. He needed a check, and I was obligated to write that out, but now my computer seems to be frozen. So, guys, my apologies. I am very new to live streaming. I don't know if anyone can still see or hear me, but my computer appears to be frozen at this time. So, I am going to restart this jalopy, take care of my bills, and then check back in with you on the SoFi stock. Sorry about that, guys. Can't pull back up my browser. Brand new computer, should be working well, but it was probably a technical difficulty because I am old and technically illiterate. So let me play with YouTube, smack the side of the TV, and see if we can get things back online. This is what happens. Bill O'Reilly, like, it's like he's just fuming. He's like, and we'll do it live, live, like, famous last words. M. Russo, we can see and hear you. Yeah, I can see and hear you guys too. I have all of your homes and offices bugged. The problem is I can't pull my browser back up so I can continue showing you guys what I'm looking at. It's just completely frozen on my screen. So I'm not sure. I know you guys can see it. I can see it on the live stream, but I just can't get my computer to cooperate. So how old am I? Old. I'm pushing 50. M Russo 215. I am pushing the big 50. No, I'm 47 years young. So God, I know I look probably 77, but in any case, guys, um, yeah, I think this thing's working. Sorry, but just wanted to bring you guys an update on the live short interest. Yes, Ricardo, we do have heavy resistance at 7. These guys are fighting like hell to keep the stock down, and it is an absolute bloodbath out there. Oh, looks like my computer decided to come back at me after a complete brain fart. So the action, it has come down a bit, as you guys indicate. We're at $6.97, up just 0.43% on the day now. But guys, the buying pressure still looks very, very strong. Take a look. We've traded over 40 million shares in just an hour and a half. If you're short, if you are a massive turd, if you work at Wedbush giving crooked triple downgrades disguised as slight upgrades, then you hate this price action because you would expect the stock after a huge 30% run or whatever that is from 450 all the way to $7, you would expect a significant pullback today. But the problem is the market is not cooperating. The Nasdaq is moving up. In fact, all the indexes are moving up, and there's just a tremendous amount of buying pressure in the SoFi stock. Like, you, the short thesis is absolutely bunk. Student loans are coming back. The personal loans are not going bad. SoFi already has more reserves than they need built into those personal loans. So I'm just not seeing what these shorts are seeing, and I don't even think they're seeing it. I think they decided they're going to short and kill SoFi, drowned the baby in the bathtub from the very, very beginning. And, it just hasn't worked. SoFi has been able to adapt to every challenge and continues to turn in earnings beat after earnings beat. And they are going to make a profit, by the end of this year. It's just, you just can't stop it. The numbers don't lie. The trends don't lie. Their business model works. They are acquiring more customers, and almost even more importantly than the number of new members is the amount that they're growing more deposits. But I don't think we're going to see 5 again at all. This stock doesn't make any sense at 5. Growing the top line Yeah, you're right. It is treated as a traditional bank. They just give it a multiple. They're like, oh, this is worth book value, and they're like, most banks are shrinking a little bit, and none of them are growing like this. So we see just last year, SoFi did $1 billion, then 1.5. This year, I think they're sandbagging. I think we're going to go well over two. So we're still going to probably grow the top line at 34, 35% this year, and as things really, really start to heat up with Galileo, I think that business is going to be very, very exciting. Um, I think, listen, guys, even the Bears are saying the stock is worth this much. So, again, the guy from Wedbush did his third downgrade to piss on the stock, um, giving his price target a 50-cent bump from 250 to 3 and reiterating his sell rating. Really, no point to that upgrade, but other than to get his rating to the top of all the lists, get another third set of headlines with his rationale for trashing the SoFi stock. Um, John Rodriguezu says more focus should be on the positive news from the media and drop talking about the haters. You're absolutely right, John. Let's turn positive. A great place to do that is Stephen Fiorio. This guy, I would read this article. I would go over to Seeking Alpha immediately. If you see this guy online, he's with the Future Investing. I think the SoFi Weekly guy. That he's a I always forget his channel. I should link it up. I don't link anything because I'm too lazy and I just don't think about it. But you guys have probably all seen him. He's a young guy, I think Canadian, with glasses and blonde hair. He puts out some of the very, very best SoFi content online. Stephen Fiorio is a huge SoFi bull. I recently watched a discussion that they've had about the SoFi stock. They went on for like 45 minutes going inside the numbers, inside the accounting, inside the personal loans, inside the business model. And I believe this guy has a large position of his own. I know the future investing guy does. So, of course, we all who have a position, we're all somewhat biased in our thinking, but I also think you can't be this engaged and, this passionate, this level of passion that I show about this stock. Just my fire, my intensity, my general disposition. Sometimes obviously your bulls are going to own the stock. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be extremely extreme. Why would you be extremely extremely bullish and think a stock is tremendously overvalued and not own it? You'd have to be, a little bit dim-witted to take that approach in my mind. But I thick and thin, I've been a perma bull on SoFi. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Nobody can get every investment correct, despite being in the red on SoFi after dollar cost averaging down. I would have been wrong about where I thought SoFi would trade, and I know I can't time markets. But through exhaustive due diligence, I am willing to place my capital at risk and make long-term investments. Guys, this is exactly how I'm thinking. That's exactly how I invest. I try to think very carefully about where a stock will go over a period of years, not a period of months. And I place my capital at risk and I leave it there and I don't jump in and out and I don't try to time the market. The only way I try to time the market is with my entry points. And when I see the stock, push down into the mid fours again after a pretty solid earnings, when they should have been going up from 650, I was buying hand over fist. And, that's just the only way I try to time the market is to enter and buy things when they're extremely undervalued. Otherwise, I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to dump on panic or emotion unless the investment thesis changes or I'm presented with some new data or information that would cause me to actually stop believing in my thesis on a company. I'm not just going to go on FUD or media or everyone else is selling and panic and all that stuff. That's where opportunities are created. Remember, you want to buy when everyone else is panicking and selling, and you want to go the other way. Um, Let's take a look at the comments. Bot 101, I have 15,000 shares. Outstanding, sir. Clueless haters need to expose. So Leo Longevity is a counterpoint to John Rodriguezu. You guys fight that out amongst yourselves. I suggest a battle royale. Step inside the squared circle. Get a leotard on, probably like one of those ones with one strap, like Andre the Giant used to wear. You guys lock it up. Um, you know, do what you got to do. But I would say a WWF style matchup between Leo Longevity and John Rodriguez could make us all a lot of money on pay per view, and we could then put those funds into the SoFi stock. We all get rich. I mean, one of them might get injured, but this is the price of fame, guys. You have to do what you have to do. Yeah, they have a lot of shares. M. Russo with 35,000 shares. Jay Nelson, 4K shares. You guys are all ballers. You guys are all big ballers. Where are my big broke ballers? Where are my guys riding around on 22-inch rims with a $1,500 car? Where are my ballers at? Where are my guys that are just trying to scrape a couple of shares together? Guys just starting out. Where are my teenagers cutting lawns, doing paper routes, buying some SoFi stock? I know not all you guys have 5,000, 50,000 shares. What, I got a bunch of millionaires watching my channel? Come on now. Hey guys, I'm very sorry. It's 8:09 a.m. out here on the Pacific Coast. I am 9 minutes late for a conference call. I have noticed my Zoom thing over there on my other desk going absolutely nuts because I actually do have work to do, a tremendous amount of work to do, and I generally like to ignore that work to make videos for you guys and just chat with you because, quite frankly, this is far more enjoyable than the tasks I have to do designing remodels and condo conversions and buying dorms and keeping my tenants happy and keeping my neighbors happy and just trying to keep everybody happy. But I hope you guys are happy because I decided to do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Bill O'Reilly's a hero of mine. Not really. I just like that one clip where he screams, I'll do it live. But in any case, guys, I am enjoying live streaming for you. I know it's been a little bit rocky because I am just learning to do this. I don't think you can pause it. I don't know what to do when my phone rings or a client or one of my workers comes to my door. I guess you just have to kind of run away and leave you guys to squabble amongst yourselves. But guys, SoFi, again, just holding on to that $7 mark. We're going to break this down. There's just no question. Too many shares are trading. It's like between 1,000, 3,000, then ticks at 10,000. So this is not the deal where the shorts are able to kill the volume. We have people coming into the stock. I know it's slowed down. The volume is not, probably going to be what it was the last couple days, but it looks like, we could see near 80 million shares traded today. And if that is the case, I do expect us to close either at or near green. Again, you'd expect a big pullback here, probably after this move. Again, we were we were all the way down at $4 and, near $4.50 just on, what was that? May 13th, May 15th. That was after the weekend. We hit all the way down to 449, stopped out the turds at 450, marched back up, and just on May 25th, we were at 514. We've already leapt up almost $2 since then in just a couple of trading days. So, guys, this is what you call bulls in charge of a stock. Shorts are trapped, scared, they're cold, they're hungry, they don't know what to do. They just want a free bowl of soup. They want to say, Uncle, Uncle, stop it, stop it. But these guys have their marching orders. Again, that's to hurt the SoFi stock any way they can. They want to drag the company. They want to prevent it from growing, but it's just not working. They've worked with the government. They've worked with Wedbush. They work with, the turds at CNBC. We've seen Kramer almost weeping with his dear friend Anthony Noto. And then we all know that when the appropriate time comes and Kramer does not have him in studio, he will shove the knife into Noto's back, twist it, hitting the kidney and causing a fatal wound. No, 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 guys. Kramer is a turd. I don't think that many people listen to him. He is somewhat entertaining. I liked it more when he hit the buttons and it was like, it was like a video game because at least you didn't have to stare at that build assholes mug all the time during the show. It was a little bit more exciting. They had more graphics. Now he's always outside in some serene setting, or he's at the stock exchange and he's always crying and he's always getting emotional. He's like, I got it wrong on this one. I let you down. I was pumping Silicon Valley Bank days before it went bankrupt. I told you it was a great investment. Oh, I don't know. And it's like, dude, shut up. You're a shill. You're a fame whore. Guys, I don't know how I started talking about Kramer. Who do we have? Jay Nelson. Thanks, brother. Have a great week. M Russo 215. Wish it was 35,000. Yeah, I got a lot of shares myself, but I always wish it was more. We got a new sub here. Bot 101. Thank you. Welcome aboard, sir or ma'am. I don't know who you are. You are a robot, so you probably do not have a gender. You can't misgender a robot, folks. That's what I love about robots. You can't insult them. And you can't misgender them because they're just parts. They're just ones and zeros, guys. It's all digital, so it's hard to offend digital ones and zeros, but I could probably do it if anybody could. Deuce Kabuski, my brother from another mother, my West Coast brother, looking good. Thank you, sir. The hair is flowing today. I was able to play some tennis yesterday, get some sun. Gonna get out on the water today. Gonna walk outside of my office and take a look at the beautiful Pacific Ocean. Stretch out, look from PV to Malibu. I am very fortunate, guys. I have live in paradise. I love it over here, and I'm glad I could bring you guys a little bit of an update this morning. Um, Bot 101. Yep, ones and zeros. He's male. I figured, buddy. Most females have a cute little cat picture or a picture of themselves when they were like 30 years younger and a bit thinner. Unfortunately, with a live stream, I cannot cheat like that. So you guys have to see me in all my glory. But folks, this is Danny Deals. It's been a great morning. I'm now 15 minutes late for my conference call. They have probably given up and moved on. I am probably fired, guys. I hope I'm able to sleep on one of your sofas tonight. All I need is some ramen noodles, an internet connection, and some food for my puppy, Cutes. It's not my puppy, it's my girlfriend's puppy, but we love Cutes. And I have to, after my conference call, I have to go home and give Cutes her medications, and got a few things to do, and then I will be able to check back in with you guys. Let's just give you guys one final look at the live short interest. We can see what's going on here. 500,000 shares borrowed today, so the shorts have dug in even further. Live short interest is at 14%. Only shares returned are 98, so they're not covering at all. They're just borrowing. Like, these turds don't know when to quit because, once a turd, always a turd, and we all know turds stink, and they're gonna short. They're just gonna short. I wouldn't be surprised if Wedbush, downgrades to $2.75 tomorrow. They're just fine tuning it. They just want to give you just a really accurate price target. Just fine tune it right there and just jam it. Just jam it right up there for you. Guys, thank you so much. I've got to get to a meeting. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'm going to talk at you just as soon as possible. I'm going to go maybe buy 1 or 2 shares of the SoFi stock just because I'm itching. I've got the Jones. I haven't bought any shares in like a week, or at least 3 or 4 days, and that's probably the longest I've ever gone without buying SoFi shares. So I'm needing a couple of SoFi shares right about now. No matter how hard you guys try, you can't stop the shining. I'm out. Danny Deals. You have to hit end twice to stop a stream. I didn't know that, so it kind of makes your outro less dramatic and polished. But guys, we're learning as we go. I'll write it and we'll do it live. We'll do it live.